Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Noel, 3rd grade. Problem 1. 3 heart.
What is this? I can't read that paper.
Yes, the darkness is actually a rescue from the Humane Society, and my sister took me there, and I got him, and he was the calmest cat. He wasn't even meowing. Every other cat was meowing and like being assholes and just loud, and he was sitting like very stoic, just like I don't need this. And I went up to him and I put my hoof on the cage and went in a little bit, and all he did was lift his paw and put it on me, like on my hoof, and I was like, yeah, no, he's mine. He's absolutely, I want this one. And they were like, his name is Boo. And I was like, no, his name is the Darkness, but you can call him Boo. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah. And then they did an interview with me to make sure that I could take care of a cat. And I told them I'd already had like 2 cats prior. One being Ghost. But yeah, he put his little paw on me, and he still didn't make a sound. But he just looked at me, and I was like, I want this fucking cat. He's mine. I want this one. He's the best. He's not being an asshole. And then within like the first like less than 8 hours of having him, he fell asleep on my lap, like spread open, belly up, spread out. And he just like passed out. And from that moment, I was like, yep, nope. Well, that's cute. Thanks for sharing. Well, I mean, that's what I do. Honestly, more than not 40% of my streams are like just me saying shit that I do. Like Carl Crawfish hands. I have crawfish on all my fingers. And I make them kiss. Carl Crawfish hands. There's a famous story that my dad liked to tell a lot, which is when I was 8 years old, he took me to a like really big place. Like we had to go see a bunch of people, and we entered this giant looking, like kind of like old building, and it was really big, and the ceilings were really, really high, and there were like seats all facing one way, but there was no like it wasn't like a movie screen or something, and the windows were really nice, and there were murals all over the place. And I was 8 years old, and I looked at my dad and I went, Dad, what is this place? And my dad cheered, and he was like, oh my God, yes. Oh yes. Oh, my son doesn't know what a church is. And fuck that punchline. But yeah, I had never heard nor been inside a church, so I had no idea what I was standing in. And he was real proud of that. Instead of introducing them, Deal just happily standing there in silence. The other girl circles around. What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh, this reminds me of my old band. Just in case you all forgot, I was in a band called Mortis Infantis. Means dead babies in Latin. I used to say dead baby jokes in between songs until we got kicked out. What did I play? Yourself? I was singer. I was the singer. I would say dead baby jokes in between songs. And you were the singer? No, I'm not kidding. And I remember all the... Oh, Jesus. One thing that happened was my drummer, guitarist, bass guitarist, second guitarist, they all took off their shirts during a concert we were doing. And I looked around and I was like, fuck, they all took off their shirts. And I like went to the microphone. I was at the microphone. I took the microphone and I was like, I'm gonna one up these assholes. And I just took off my pants and I did the next like 2 songs with no pants on. Yeah, it was metal as fuck. They didn't. I originally went there too, but I got expelled. Why?
Expelled.
How was Florida?
You're not going to ask about the expelled part.
Horrible. They don't even have boba places there. I didn't drink milkshakes. I had to make my own tapioca.
What? That's crazy.
And everyone was white. Are white people that bad? Do shit like pull their eyes into slits and go ching chong ding dong. Fuck, I shouldn't have laughed. But why is this oh god, they do that, don't they? Oh. And I remember I was talking to this girl who was like flirting with me, and she was like I was talking to this girl, and I was like, oh yeah, what is we were talking about like the little countryside she worked. She was like I don't know, she worked at some place, I don't even remember. And we were just talking, and she was like, so where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from like the big city down south. She's like, wow, really? And I'm like, yeah, you know, like it's near America. She's like, yeah, wow. I'm like, she's like, what's it like there? And I'm like, oh, it's really like, it's like, you know, it's really diverse, I guess. There's a lot of different types of people. And she's like, oh, yeah, we have a lot of, and she like does the little slit things with her eyes. So like, a lot of those people here. And I was like, all right, I'm done with this conversation. I'm gonna walk away from this. I was like, oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. I have to go. I mean, context is important, but also not important. I don't know. Kids do things that are kids. Kids will like pull down their pants sometimes and just be like, my penis is out. And I'm like, please, God, don't do that out in public. That makes it sound like I have kids that do that in private around me. That is not the point I was making, because that's not a thing that happens. I meant that more like kids just do weird shit. And like, I know... You know what? Never mind. I'm done with this. Not a pedophile. I actually like it. You like being spat on? Okay, I'll remember that. Gookie, if we ever meet, I'll be like, hey, Gookie. Yeah. Sure, that's a kink. I don't have that kink. Oh, what if my superpower was stealing other people's kinks? Superhero power ideas for next novel. Superpower guy has ability to steal other people's kinks. Yeah. When I get really hungry, I dance. I know this sounds really fucking strange, but when I was a child, my mother would... Oh, but really good dancing? Oh, I can't do that. My mother would be, when I was like a baby, she would be like, my mother was like, oh, do you want food? And I'd be like, yeah. She's like, oh, you want food? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, dance. Dance for it. Dance for the food. I was like, she's like, yeah, come on, move. And I'd like move in the little chair. Like, she's like, oh, okay, who's your food? And so now now in like my adult years, if I'm really hungry and somebody's like, oh man, I'm bringing food, and so I know food's coming, I'll start being like, yeah, food, yeah. And I'll start like moving around and like moving my body. I'm not even kidding. It's been caught on multiple occasions. Some of my friends being like, why are you dancing? And I'm like, I don't know. And I like stop myself. I'm like, oh God.
Where's the strike zone exactly?
It stops in the midpoint between the top of the better shoulders and the top of the pants. Wow, what? Is this game teaching me how to play baseball? Fucking trying to make me go outside? Get the fuck out of here. I remember reading a book. And it was a book and it had words. It sucks, I don't have anybody to spank me, so I just have to like stick it on my wall and then move my butt into the paddle. Wow, that was really specific. It's almost like I actually do that or something. Oh, we get to be a new character. Oh, fuck. Oh, please, God. No. Why do we have to be Ack? Oh, fuck. Dia scrutinizes Mild Tails as he inches across her palm. I used to collect. When I was actually a kid, I used to have a whole, like, small kiddie pool full of caterpillars during the summer. Made me really happy as a kid. That's a wonderful memory. And then they would turn into butterflies. And I would lay in the dandelion field. I was born on a farm. I wasn't even born in a hospital, BT dubs. Just thought I'd let you all have that little nugget of information. God, I've been doing this at work a lot, where every once in a while, if it goes really quiet, I'll try to be like, I'll just go as loud as possible and just go. Lobster. I've been doing that a lot lately, to the point where somebody was like, I am probably going to get some seafood for lunch. And I laughed really hard. Min places her skateboard on the floor. Kara, I'll show you something cool. Oh god, we're gonna learn to scoot. This is for you, chair. Hold on to me. It's the real one! No, it's not. Oh god. Oh, it's so good. Oh, my heart will go on. Oh, this is for you, chair. I got you. But don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Weird. It's weird. What did you say, useless hoe? My jaw is on the fucking floor. I'm making that my background. Min manages to stand on the skateboard with Ack on her shoulders. We're soaring, flying. Something. Soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, then we're breaking free. That's a real song from High School Musical. Why do I know that? I haven't watched High School Musical. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. It's okay. Let's keep repeating that one line. We're soaring, flying. Feel better now? Yeah, I'm fine. All right, this game. Oh, this game is so good. I needed that.